Yo.
Mysterious lights over OTORTEN mountain in Ural, Russia, October 2015. October 2015, Russia, Northern Ural Mountains. Mysterious lights over the famous OTORTEN mountain filmed by hikers. In history, the Dyatlov Pass incident was an event that resulted in the deaths of 9 hikers in the northern Ural Mountains on the night of February 2, 1959. The incident happened on the eastern side of Palatsikl. Since then, the mountain pass where the incident occurred has been called Dyatlov Pass after the group's leader, Igor Dyatlov. Investigators determined that the skiers had torn their tents from the inside out in order to escape from an apparent threat. They fled the campsite, some of them barefoot, under heavy snowfall. Although the bodies showed no signs of struggle, such as contusions, 2 victims had fractured skulls and broken ribs. Soviet authorities determined that an unknown compelling force had caused the deaths. Access to the region was consequently blocked for hikers and adventurers for 3 years after the incident. Due to the lack of survivors, the chronology of events remains uncertain, although several theories exist, some involving a possible avalanche, a military accident, or a hostile encounter with extraterrestrial life. Many theories have arisen about the event, but avalanche damage is considered one of the more plausible explanations for this incident. One scenario under this theory is that moving snow knocked down the tent, ruining the campsite during the night. The party then cut themselves free and attempted to flee. They would likely have come in contact with the snow, which also might have ruined their boots and extra clothing. Being covered in wet snow and sub-freezing temperatures created a serious hazard to survival, with exhaustion or unconsciousness from hypothermia possibly occurring in under 15 minutes. In this scenario, the Bobrignals, Dubinina, Zolotaryov, and Kolvatov were farther from the site, possibly going to find help despite their remote location, when they fell in the ravine where they were found. 3 of these bodies had major fractures, and being the only bodies so injured, it lends credence to the scenario that these injuries were the result of the fall into the ravine. Another theory is that wind going around the Hilachal mountain created a Kármán vortex street, which resulted in infrasounds that have effects on humans. Some people believe it was a military accident which was then covered up. There are records of parachute mines being tested by the Russian military in the area around the time the hikers were there. Parachute mines detonate a meter or 2 before they hit the ground and produce similar damages to those experienced by the hikers, heavy internal damage with very little external trauma. There were also glowing orbs reported in the sky in the general vicinity, possibly caused by such ordnance. This theory uses animals to account for the missing nose and tongue of certain victims. People believe the bodies were moved. Photos of the tent show that it was apparently erected incorrectly, something that these experienced hikers are unlikely to have done. The final verdict was that the group members all died because of a compelling natural force. The inquest officially ceased in May 1959 as a result of the absence of a guilty party. The files were sent to a secret archive, and the photocopies of the case became available only in the 1990s, although some parts were missing. Subscribe to Section 51. Thank you.
Yo.